Uh, Howdy, Catboy here. A question that I always think about, and I think that no one is talking about is Geometry Dash still considered a 2013 old school rage game? Now, don't get me wrong, it is in fact a pretty simple question, but but simple questions always have the most variable answers. Am I right, Dashers? I should really stop trying to be a comedian, man. Well, with that being said, let's dive in. So, before we start, I just want to say to please subscribe and leave a comment to tell me how much you like this video, because this is the first time I tried this type of video. I never actually tried this, so I know this is cringe, but still, you can hear it from my voice. I'm Italian, I'm not native. I'm not a native English. So please, I know that this sounds bad, but please, now you know why. Also, enjoy the video. Bye. So, now that we are starting, we need to say that Geometry Dash was born when The Impossible Game was dead. It was the return of In the Impossible Game, but with a level editor and way more levels for the first step update. Because now that we think with a deeper lore of Geometry Dash started at when there was the lowest point of The Impossible Game. Now, The Impossible Game is a really similar game to Geometry Dash. But the only problem is that when you beat the levels, there was nothing left. You couldn't create, you couldn't do any more. It was just the same and the same and the same and the same. But when Geometry Dash was released, Geometry Dash from the first update had a lot of new features, like new levels. You customize your icon. You could even create your own levels to challenge the skill set of the level of the game. And so Geometry Dash blew up, but not really in the first updates, like 1 or 2 years later. But still, it blew up. And this surpassed The Impossible Game, and still now, 12 years later, it is always the game that is always going, always more popular. So, Geometry Dash with the updates has evolved, and now we can even create FNAF in Geometry Dash. We can create a freaking game in Geometry Dash. We can create everything. We can create Sasimos. We can create everything in Geometry Dash. We can create Minecraft in Geometry Dash. We can create Geometry Dash in Geometry Dash. So, as you can see, we can create a lot of things with this new editor that has been brought in 2.2. So now, we can create really more. And now this game has evolved so much that I don't even know if it is old school rage game anymore. Because when we think about old school rage game levels, we just think about, I don't know, 1.0 levels, 1.1 levels, 1.9 crappy levels that even if you click, they don't click, with 177 blind jumps. So yeah, pretty bad levels. But when we think of old school games, we do think about, I don't know, The Impossible Game, or what was it again? I forgot. Well, so yeah, I cannot say it because I'm such a bad person. So when you think about that games, you do not really see FNAF created in that games, right? You do not see Minecraft created in that games, right? You do not see the same game created in the same game, right? Right? Yeah, you do not see them. So now we do not really know about it. What is it? Is Geometry Dash still considered a old school rage game? We do not know. But I do know, and here's why. My answer is yes. And here's why. Because when do we think about Geometry Dash? When we think about rage games, really, what do we think about? A game that is supposed to make you rage. And this game makes you rage. Like, I think Geometry Dash players have broken more keyboards than bought ever more keyboards. They destroyed everything. That Geometry Dash players, if we take them to rule the world, they will probably solve world hungers. They will solve all the problems in this world, because if they create FNAF in an old school rage game, I think they can solve world hunger or something. I don't know, man. But still, the answer is yes. This game is still making you rage. So yes, Geometry Dash is still considered a rage game, an old school rage game. So now that the question has been spoken, what do you think about? Drop it in the comments and please like and subscribe. Bye bye.